Hello and welcome back to Project 300C. I just thought I would do a quick video on doing the spark plugs because the oil was delivered this morning and it was the wrong oil. It was 530, not 520. So I need to wait for that till next week. So there's the 18 spark plugs. Engine covers off. I've got one side of the V. The plug's out. There's one missing because I'm going to show something. In fairness, they're not bad at all. But like I've mentioned, I got all 16 plugs for about £35–40, so I'm just going to change them. So that's them there. Few little things handy to have. First of all, a magnet. You obviously need. I've just got that pen. All I've done with that is mark bank 1 and bank 2. That's just due to me fault finding thing I'm doing, just so I can remember which one's which. First things first, when you take the engine cover off, when you remove the coil packs, put them in order. Don't go taking everything off and throwing them in a pile. It's really good practice to keep everything as it was. So that one goes back in there, and so on. You get my gist. When you've got the plugs out, just be very careful what you're doing. Don't go touching stuff in case anything falls down the plug holes. I've got to remember which one I've actually got left in now. So, like I've mentioned, with the magnet, instead of messing on, I don't like these spark plug sockets. I've took the rubbers out because they're awkward when you're coming to put them in. That they just cause you problems. So you just get one of these. You can get them from anywhere. Dip it down into the hole. Out comes the plug, and there you go. There's the 8 plugs from this side of the V. A few little things. Just what I would recommend that you do. I'll just put that to one side. Get some of this stuff. It's silicone grease. It's specially designed just to go. You just put a little bit on the top of each plug when you put the coil packs onto them, and it stops the coil packs from A, corroding, and B, getting stuck. Good stuff to have. It's only a couple of quid. And this is very good to use on electrical terminals. There's a guy on one of the videos in America that I'm watching at the minute. I can't remember his name. Roadside Rescue or something like that. He does a lot of work on battery terminals and that over in the States where it's really dry. So anyways, that's more to the plugs. I'm going to stick the plugs in. You don't need this to watch to do the other side. If you're from the Chrysler club, you'll know exactly what these look like. Again, there's not a great deal in the way. Fantastic car to work on. Most V6s I deal with, you've got stupid these manifolds come over them. It takes you hours to do them. The most I've had to do on this is move the evap off its stand, which just clips to one side. Like I mentioned, somebody's broken the dipstick previously. I've got one on order to do when I do the oil change. I need to remove that. So when you do this coil here, I think that's how somebody snapped it off in the past. Anyways, that's the main talk I want to do about the spark plugs. I'm just doing this as a little video diary. So if anybody ever decides to buy the car for us, I can show them like this. Everything's been done. But one thing I want to show when I get the light, I am getting a problem with low voltage on the O2 sensor. I've changed the O2 sensor. By the way, it's not because I've been firing the parts cannon. I already had them supplied with the car, so it cost us nothing. So I just changed it, and the fault's come back on, low voltage. I tried disconnecting the sensor, and it definitely comes up when it's disconnected, a different code relating to that. So there's some kind of power getting to it, but not enough. And I've been recommended to check all the earths. I didn't realise there was as many earths on this car. So I've gone around, there's one down there, took that off, cleaned it up, perfect. This one here, I've cleaned it as best as I can. I've took it off, cleaned it. This looks like, I think it must be the main engine or transmission earth, along with a little other one. Cleaned it, put the silicone grease on it. Another one here, cleaned it, both sides with the sandpaper, silicone grease, put it back on, coated it with grease. There's another one hidden down there, if you can just see it. I don't know if you can. Let's put the light in. Just down there. I'm just not sure it's focusing in on it. See if I can move this. Nah, the phone's not wanting to do that, but it's down there. Another one was down here. You can barely see that one. Just down in between them pipes. I don't know if you can see that. This light's deciding to go flat. Cleaned that one, had to remove the airbox and everything. Another, such an easy job to work on these cars. Another one down the back of the engine there, where that yellow wire's going to. And the plug, cleaned that. Then I found this one here. There's like a bracket for the air con pipe. and it was a terrible earth due to the fact it's corroding and everything. So what I've done is, see that black wire that runs through there, and it comes to here, that was an unused brand new earth. So instead of having to connect it to that with this bracket, it was causing too many issues, as the bracket's badly corroded and it wasn't getting a proper earth. So I've rerouted this pipe, this earth wire, which actually runs to the main ECU. I've rerouted it so it comes through this like bracer. I managed to pull it underneath and it connects lovely up to there, and it's not too tight, and that is a brand new unused earth. So now, as far as I can see, there might be a few more earths underneath the car. I've cleaned every single earth. This one down here was terrible. It was really badly corroded. So now, all of the earth points are all cleaned up. I'm hoping this might have rectified the low voltage for the O2 sensor. So fingers crossed that's sorted. If not, I'll have to probably get an auto electrician in to look into the wiring, and then obviously go from there. So that's 7 earths I've cleaned up, and most of them, when you look, have got about 8 to 10 wires, separate little wires going to them. So even if I haven't fixed the fault, it's definitely improved matters. I am going to have a look at the main gearbox earth when the car's up on the lift again, and maybe another look at the wiring from underneath if it doesn't cure it. But either way, it's definitely got to have helped matters. So yeah, next video I'll do is the oil and filter change with the correct oil. Try and get that dipstick out, and by then I might have the automatic transmission fluid and do an automatic gearbox fluid change. And maybe it's coming from Latvia, I think. I might have the Chrysler badge to go on the front. And then after that, I think that's pretty much it. It's not a great deal else more to do. Oh, and see if the ABS light comes back on. Then I might get 2 new front wheel ABS, like the ABS magnetic rings, and put those on if the fault's still reoccurring. But I have cleaned them up and the car's not been driven since. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you in another video. Like, comment and subscribe, and keep watching, because there'll be another video coming soon. Bye.